So what is bowling? Obviously throw a heavy ball down an oily wooden plank and knock down as many pins as you can, but there's gotta be more, right? I wanted to know about what happened after you threw the ball, after it knocked down the pins. I also wanted to know about the community it brought together and the sport itself, so I made a few phone calls, and Josh of Grandview Lanes on Commercial Drive got back to us. He said he'd be happy to give us an interview and a tour around the alley. We were set. Alright, are you rolling?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Leo.
So, describe your establishment.
So there's kind of two ways to look at it. It's more of a community center. Like there's a lot of seniors and like just people who've been coming here since they were like 3 years old, since it's been around since 1947. It gives us that, there's just that sense of like everybody's had a birthday party here. Everybody's known somebody who bowled here or their dad bowled here or something like that. Like, you know, there's people who's, they bowled on a hockey team that we sponsored and we have their picture on the wall, so they come in and they find themselves, they're now 55 years old. Here's them when they're 5 years old. So it's got that, it's just a community, like yeah, it's that community center feel, and then it's also, back in the day there was times when I would call it debauchery lanes. Because it's just like, people come and they're, you know, it's Friday night, they're gonna go hard, they're gonna drink, and they're, you know, so it's that give and take. You've got that family fun of the bowl of the birthday parties and the excitement of that, and then also that other side of like, that night out of bowling in the nightclub, so, yeah.
And what is the bowling alley community? What is it to describe it in?
Well, there's differences. So you have your competitive bowlers, which would be your, just a little bit different, like taking it a lot more seriously. They still have fun and they want to come in and that kind of stuff. And they're the ones who are like, if they're bowling in a fun tournament or they're bowling in a fun league, who will give somebody who's a new bowler or even just not as an experienced bowler, give them tips and try to point them out. Like, you know, everybody's willing to lend a hand. Everybody wants to say hi. Literally just call it the fun league. They just come in, they want to have fun, they pull their 3 games, they drink their faces off, they order some nachos, and they go to the bar afterwards, they have a great time.
After spending some time exploring the alley, we embarked on the question I socially marketed this documentary for. What happens to your ball after you throw it?
Where you can and can't touch things, so just be careful. Watch your head here, that's watch your head. When you're walking back here, so the balls come through, they hit down there, they roll through the track, and they come on an elevator. So when it wasn't busy, they would get bored, they would drop things all over here. And, wow. Like, all this stuff is like basically from 1947 on. Nice work. Some of it's not so nice. Some of it is, you know, and it's like, it's all over up there. And so 5-pin was originally invented, and there were centers along the border states in the United States. And during Prohibition, the episode of The Simpsons where they're smuggling alcohol in the bowling alleys when they end up bowling balls, that is true. So they put a ban on 5-pin bowling in the United States during Prohibition, and they never lifted the ban. That's why you can't play 5-pin in the United States. Bowling center kind of gives that small town sense, because everybody who comes in here, if you're a regular, you know the other, like, you don't have a problem saying hi to the person on the lane next to you, even if you don't know them. You're just like, oh yeah, you find something to talk about. It's a very social thing, and that's kind of what the bowling center allows for us, you know? It gives us that sense of anybody and everybody is welcome. Whether you're 3 or 93, everybody comes along and everybody gets to hang out.
Walking into the alley, we knew nothing about bowling. Thanks to Josh and the wonderful staff at Grandview Lanes, we were able to gain knowledge, admiration, and appreciation for the sport. This is my last question. What does bowling as a whole embody?
I think, yeah, like I've been keep touching on, it's that fun and that sense of community. It doesn't matter whether you're that once every 10-year bowler or that once a week bowler. Everybody who comes in and should feel welcome.
Oh no, the camera broke. We never saw it.
They used to take a bet on how many times I would say have fun in a night. Because that's what I want people to do when they're here. Like I hand them their shoes, I'm like, have fun. Like people are leaving, like, oh, did you have a good time? Did you have fun? Like it's just, that is that is what it should be. It should be about having fun and just getting together. And it's like same thing about on a hot summer sunny day. I know you guys shouldn't. Having a beer on a patio with your friend. It's like it should be exactly the same. Where you go and you sit down, you relax. And it's like you let the cares of the world disappear for 2 hours while you're here. You bowl, you relax, you have a good time, and you tell your friends the next day how much of a great time you had. And you know, maybe your legs hurt a bit when you go up the stairs because you use some muscles that you're not used to using, but other than that, it should be about having fun and that sense of everybody's welcome.
You can press stop recording.
I just need to show something to you guys. 2 strikes. Let's go, Nick. Yeah, Nick. Go, Nick, go. Woo! Yeah.